Welcome to Baz Travels. After driving 14,826 kilometers through 24 states and Washington, D.C., I've seen rocket launches to the Grand Canyon and Hoover Dam. I've explored Route 66, ghost towns, deserts, snow, and beaches on both coasts. From Vegas casinos to Alcatraz, the White House to Hollywood. Join me for a journey of the ordinary and the extraordinary.
Loading destination. Simulation starting in 3, 2, 1. To look around, move your phone or tablet. Click and drag if on a computer or move your head if using a VR headset. Please like and subscribe.
Chicago's art scene stands out because it operates at multiple scales at the same time, from major institutions to public installations and flexible gallery spaces. That layered system means art is not confined to one location. It is distributed across the entire city. At an institutional level, places like the Art Institute of Chicago holds one of the most significant art collections in the United States, with works ranging from classical European painting to modern and contemporary pieces. These spaces focus on preservation and long-term display, which gives stability to the system. Alongside that, Chicago developed a strong tradition of public art, where sculptures and installations are placed directly into urban space rather than inside galleries. Works like Cloudgate in Millennium Park show how art can become part of everyday movement instead of a separate destination. The city also has a long history of large-scale sculptures and architectural integration, where artwork is designed to interact with buildings and open space. This creates an environment where art and infrastructure overlap, rather than operate independently. At a smaller scale, Chicago supports a network of rotating galleries and exhibition spaces, and this is where places like the River East Art Center fit in. These venues do not rely on permanent collections, and instead focus on changing exhibitions that bring in different artists over time. River East Art Center operates inside a repurposed industrial-style building, and that affects how the art is displayed within it. High ceilings and open floor areas allow large installations and varied exhibition formats without structural limitations. This type of space supports group exhibitions where multiple artists are shown at once rather than focusing on a single collection. That creates density in the work and allows viewers to move between different styles within a single visit. Chicago's gallery system is also supported by a consistent flow of artists and events, which keeps exhibition turnover high. New work replaces previous exhibitions regularly, which prevents spaces from becoming static. The Chicago River and surrounding downtown areas add another layer, where art interacts with architecture and movement through public space. Installations placed along these corridors become part of a wider visual system rather than isolated objects. What connects all these layers is that they operate as a system rather than separate parts. Museums provide long-term stability, public art integrates into daily life, and galleries like River East Art Center provide continuous change. That balance is what keeps Chicago's art scene active, because it combines preservation, accessibility, and ongoing production. Each layer supports a different function, but they all contribute to the same network. River East Art Center represents a flexible end of that system, where the space is designed to change rather than remain fixed. It supports the idea that art in Chicago is not just stored or displayed, but constantly updated.
Simulation terminated. Please comment, like and subscribe.